Hi, and welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is Anika, and I'm your host today. Thank you so much for being here with me. We were live just with Alex Lazarus before me, so if you were tuning in live, hi, welcome from Alex's stream. He was making Anika's lasagna, but are we gonna make lasagna today? I don't know. Should we make lasagna today? I don't know. Is it an Italian theme today? Let me know in chat if you are tuning in on Behance or YouTube. I am actually going to be giving you a little bit of a pro tip segment with animated typography in Adobe Express. So why don't we dive into it? I actually posted something on my Instagram, I think yesterday. Let's dive into it. Let's see how that looks. So if you follow me on Instagram, thank you. But if you don't, please do. That's my spiel. But here's my Instagram. It was a very basic Instagram animated type poster, which I just wanted to showcase some of the effects. Everything here that you see on the screen is made in Adobe Express. So let's dive into it. Let me know if you've used the brand new Adobe Express and what you think of it. If you've tried the text effects, we're going to be incorporating some of the text effects, which is Firefly Engine. So let's dive into it. Let's see. We have a lot of friends in chat, and I want to say hi to everyone. I'm looking at the Behance chat and YouTube also simultaneously sometimes. So hi to Umacon, Wade, Joshua, Biola, Oliver, Carol. Rick is here. Hey Rick, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Everyone, Cody, hi. Thanks for being here. I love that all the friends are in chat. Let's see what Adobe Express has in store for you. This is the new layout, right? If you're using this for the first time, you're probably like, oh, this looks completely different. But these are some of the categories that you can browse. There's a plus button right here, which will help you guide, which will guide you to the sizes that are available now. So there are some quick actions as well. You can do all of these as you did in the older version. But what I want to do today is basically create like a flyer situation. So I'm going to select that from the options and go ahead and find something. So I'm gonna try to recreate this for the first 5 minutes and show you how I did this using the animation presets, how I generated this type, and then we're gonna dive into this jazz poster that I have in mind. There's actually a website that I'm gonna bring up. I actually go to this place a lot here in Toronto. It's called Rom Taberna, right here. And it has some really cool live jazz artists all the time. And I'm using that as reference on my screen. All these names are going to be featured on the typographic poster. I just wanted to bring that up just in case you guys are wondering where I'm getting the names from. But let's actually go to Adobe Stock and find something that's going to be helpful for our background. So I feel like this was kind of like, I have actually forgotten how I got this background, because I don't know what my prompts were, but I'm gonna just say bright pink marble. That's it. In Adobe Stock and see what comes up. I love it. Yeah, the chat is popping. I love to see it. Joshua says, I'm just here for the food related design moods. Well, you know what, Joshua, maybe I'll do something. I love it. Yeah, we have Rob in the YouTube chat. Thank you, Rob, for being here. And yeah, love it. Thanks for being here. All right, let me just grab this one. I don't know how this is going to be. This feels like it might be too light for my contrast that I need for the background. I think we're like really trying to incorporate the kind of balloon texture or whatever that you see in the 3D effect in Illustrator. I think that was my inspiration for this, like a balloon, poppy, silver, bright gold. Kind of going for the maximalist vibe, but also kind of grungy. I'm not too sure what the direction was with that, but I think this might be too light for it. So the first step is picking a background. You might go ahead with like your text effect first, but that's completely up to you. I think I'm gonna go with something less busy just because I want to keep my emphasis on the text. And you know what, chat? Give me a creative affirmation. I feel like all of us creatives go through this imposter syndrome every once in a while, and we need a creative affirmation. So give me a positive affirmation in chat. I don't know. Let me know. And meanwhile, while I wait for your responses, I'm just gonna get a plastic texture because I think I've been into that. And this is a premium asset. As you can see, there's a crown icon right here, but I do have the full Creative Cloud subscription, and there are some other plans such as the photography plan, where if you subscribe to it, you will still get access to the premium assets. But I have the full Creative Cloud, so I think I'm gonna use that. Now you must be wondering, I don't see the pink marble anymore. How do I get to that? Well, there's a blend mode option here. You right now only have three blend modes: normal, which is the default, multiply, which is this, and screen. I think I'm gonna use the screen this time because this is the effect that I'm going for, because I want it to look like it was made out of a poster, right? The poster vibe. I also want to give it some texture. So maybe I'll add some paper texture in the end. Maybe I'll add some gradients in the end. But I think for now, I'm going to leave this be. And perhaps I can even add like a background color. So let me just go ahead, go to the eyedropper and pick a background color. This is the exact same as the pink marble. But what I want to do is essentially choose like a darker, like a more, decrease the brightness, maybe change the hue a little bit, maybe make it more saturated. Yeah. And then I'm gonna prop this up, and I'm just experimenting with the vibe here. I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but we'll see. Okay. As I increase the opacity and change the blend mode of my marble layer to multiply, this is how the screen mode works on it, right? That's how it looks. I like this texture more because I can see the plasticky effect more. But you know what? I think I want to use it at normal just because it gives that texture here. Like I want that. So let's let this be for now, and let's add a gradient. So I'm gonna go to elements and add a gradient. Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. I said 5 minutes, but it's already been 6 minutes. So hey, I love it. You need more positive creative affirmations in your life? Yeah, give me one. Chad, give me a positive affirmation for what you think about when you're like thinking about a problem and you think about something and you're like, oh yeah, I am good enough, or this indulgence in my life is good for me and my creative soul. I'm just gonna say good things are coming, which is what I believe in. I think if you strongly are working towards your goals, it does happen. So there are two text layouts, right? If you have been using Adobe Express for a while, you know that there was a dynamic text effect. I think it was called the magic option with text layouts earlier, but now that's called dynamic, right? This is how it looks like. And as soon as I scale it up and down, it changes. So I'm going to leave this be like so. And then I'm going to let Adobe Fonts pick a font for me. Go to the font recommendations panel. And there's a lot of font recommendations based on my design. Now, you must be thinking the design really has nothing in the background. So what's the basis of you picking this font, right? So I think it's based on the kind of textures you're picking, or just gives you a default based on the font that you've already picked. Might be something similar, or the vibe that you're going for. I think I have one font that I think really looks good with like the balloon texture thing that I want to go with, and it's called CC Monster Mash. And it looks pretty dang cool. I think I love the texture in here, but I also want to change it to a different one. I think I want a regular one. I don't want the grungy vibe, right? It looks like it's like a blown up balloon, and you'll see what I mean just in a second when I apply effects to it. Okay, so as you scroll down this left dialog box, I do want to go ahead to text effects, which is still in beta, which means you cannot use it for commercial use. So make sure to remember that when you're using anything like this for a client project. You cannot sell these assets right now. So make sure to take all of that into consideration when you're using these beta features as of today. So I'm going to choose a prompt that I have here, experimented with. It's called, I think I want like a bright gold balloon effect, which is also kind of like 3D. I think I want it to be like a plasticky version. So I'm going to say rendered plastic smooth balloon. I think I read like balloon twice, right? Vibrant gold, 3D rendered plastic. Okay. I guess I want to go with that. I'm looking at my notes here. Okay. Cross your fingers for me. Okay. Fingers and toes. Let's see what comes up. I don't know what's going to come up, but we'll see. All right. Let's see. Okay. I actually really dig this. I actually love all of these. These are pretty cool. I don't know if I'm a fan of the background, to be honest. While that happens, can I look something up? Maybe I can. I don't know. Ooh, I can. Okay. I did not know that you could actually do something while Adobe Express was generating stuff for you. So that's pretty cool. I think I want like a pink and gold marble just to like use it. Okay, maybe this. Is this like a happy accident? Perhaps it is. No, it's not. It's not. Sorry, no. Who ordered is an animation, so I think I want to decrease the opacity. Here. Oh, I think it's like too much going in the background if I use that, right? So I'm going to delete that. Don't want that to be the focus of my design. So I'm going to delete that. We can fix that maybe with like a gradient in here. So I'm going to add a gradient, like something that's going to help my design pop, as they say. Let's use this one and see what comes up. I don't know how this is going to be. I'm experimenting here with you all. So let's just see. This is live, right? Okay. Maybe something like this. And then I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply, not what I'm going for. I'm going to decrease the opacity. Okay, maybe like a little bit. Maybe that's like making it pop a little bit. I'm going to decrease this too. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this, to be honest. Yeah, no. It's fine. Okay, let's just leave this as is and add some animation to it because that's what we're going for, right? I'm going to change the leading a little bit here, so you can change that from the line spacing and things look a little bit compact. If you don't know how to align it, you can actually go to align, go to middle and center, and now it's completely centered aligned. Love it. I'm gonna look at chat just to see if I'm missing anything. Wade says I've used that font. Actually, I think Wade, you're the one who actually put me on this font train, so thank you. I am gonna go in here and add some fun animations from the animation presets. Now this design looks completely different from what I made because I don't really remember what I used there, but that's the premise of it. I want to go here and add some animation to it. This is a very basic, maybe if you wanted to make like an Instagram post or something that you wanted your audience to see. Could be anything. I typically like the pop animation for something like this because balloon and pop, the pun there. And I can change the duration, intensity, and the personality here. So, and thank you, Miss Melanie, for joining on YouTube. I see you there from Los Angeles. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to use soft or loud maybe and see what that comes up. Change the duration, and you can experiment all you want with this, right? You can see what you actually like. I actually really like that. Kind of gives that vibe of like it actually being a balloon, and maybe I can do like a breathe animation here perhaps, but make it like a very low intensity, so it kind of looks like, oh, okay, maybe now you're talking. All right, let's play and see what comes up. Cody is absolutely right with what she said in chat, so I'm gonna change the text effects or something else. That's a good catch, Cody. All right. Okay, that's like a little bit better. Let's see this one. Yeah, we all like gooey center chocolate fudge, right? So I guess that's a good thing. I mean, it's what you see, right? Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. I feel like this is really cool. Gets the point across. And yeah, I'm glad I could make you laugh. All right, it does have some issues with like legibility when you add text effects to it. So maybe you could change like the font that you're using. So perhaps you could use something else here. Are there any font recommendations now? Oh, there aren't. That's interesting. Okay, let's actually use something else and see what comes up. Let's use this font. Let's see what it does to this font. So it is all live. The idea of showing you this is that all of this is still live. It's still trying to apply the text effect to it. I think it should work right here. Yeah, so now it's much better. It's saying good things are coming, so that's pretty cool. The contrast is still a bit of an issue, but we'll let that be for now for the sake of time. I'm going to duplicate this page and delete all of that. I should have just deleted that. And now I'm going to make something for a jazz fest that I want to work on. So let's just start by adding some text. I'm going to say Jazz Fest 2023, and maybe I want to do this, and I want to do like a right align situation. We have that, and then you can change the leading in here as well, perhaps something like so. Oh no, that's not that much. Not that much, friends, not that much. Okay, instant text effects are kind of amazing. Yeah, they are. Have you tried anything, Joshua? Let me know in chat if you have. Chat. And then maybe I want to write like, so the basic idea here is to put like the date, the venue, the time, all of that, right? You need to make sure you're writing all of that information. So I'm just adding all of these things here, just because I love this place and it's a local place out here and I really love it. So I'm just gonna, this post is not sponsored, but I love it. So I'm just like creating a fun post for them. And then we have this. I'm just using this as my layout. Maybe I want to add some names that I have from their website. I'm just going to add those. Some of these I've actually seen in person, so it's like all the more fun for me to write their names here, just like as a memory for me and for you if you ever visit my city. Yeah. I love this band. They play such amazing music, but it also kind of like ties into like typography and like um all of the all of the artists. I love that. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. These are all like jazz musicians, and I love that I can do this right now. All right. So these are some of the names. Cody loves jazz. I did not know that about you. That's pretty cool. Okay. No static. I think that's what it's called. Harold in the YouTube chat, thank you for being here. I want to go ahead and say this. And again, if you have any questions for anything that I'm doing right now, make sure to let me know. And I'm going to change this to like a font that I chose earlier. It's called Delicato Pro. Maybe I want the italics. Yeah, I think I want the italic. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going for. I already had that written. So I'm just going to select all of these. It's pretty cool that you can actually select all of the text box and it'll change it for everything, right? So I don't need to go ahead and do this over and over again. And we have some of the layout. I mean, kinda, I'm not a fan, but now we're gonna go ahead and go to media and maybe like make a text to image, select a portrait size, and I'm gonna blast it up real quick, and then I'm gonna give it a prompt, and the prompt's gonna be super easy. Like, keep it simple, right? Make it jazz. So I'm gonna use jazz. Here jazzy things are coming. Heck yeah. I'm still doing everything the hard way in Photoshop and Illustrator. Like, ooh, I did not see this. That's actually, you know what? Maybe I should change it to like a landscape, so I can use part of that image. The idea, okay, let's see. I'm gonna change that to landscape and then give it the same prompt. Do you think changing the size of the thing gives you different answers? It does. I've experimented with it. So if you actually use a different size for the layout, it gives you like a different result for it based on the composition and all of that. And so that's why the results are different. Love it, Cody. Good to know. Yeah. Kendall, hey, hi, how's it going? Kendall says, I love that this is all in the browser. Yeah, me too. I love that this is all in the browser. It still like looks like it's a little bit laggy because it's loading, but it's also generating at the same time and also loading. So there's like a ton of processing behind the scenes. So I feel like if we consider all of that, it's pretty great. I think I want like a people situation, like, you know, like heads there in the background and that kind of. I love these colors though, so maybe I want to like make it bigger. Ooh, let's see if I can use this. Okay, maybe I can use this. I'm gonna expand this. I'm gonna make it bigger. So if I size this down, this is like at 21% already, but if I like make it even bigger, like so. Yeah. And then I can bring this from the layers panel to the bottom of the layer. And perhaps I can change colors of this, right? So I'm going to go in here and maybe I'm going to use the same prompt that I used in the last section. I can go back. I forgot what the prompt was. You can go back to your text, select it, and copy paste your text effect. So I don't need to remember anything. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it to my date here and see what comes up. Okay. This actually looks really great on this. So I'm excited about this. They actually pasted that right here. I did not expect that to be what would happen. But let's go ahead and see what the prompt was. I actually thought it would copy paste this. Vibrant gold 3D rendered plastic smooth balloon. Remember that, okay? Chat, what did I say? Vibrant gold 3D rendered plastic gold. Wait, what? Where is it again? I have forgotten. Smooth balloon, was that it? I think that was it, right? I think that was it. Okay, let's cross our fingers again. Okay. Isabel, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I agree with that, Kendall. Okay, I think I really love this. I think I'm gonna use the same thing, and I'm just, for the sake of time, just gonna get this here and say this really quickly just so that I don't have to type it again. And here we go. I'm gonna place it here. I'm gonna delete this guy, and then maybe I'm gonna add some like texture or something just so that it's more legible. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, no, not this. Maybe I want this. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just adding a bunch of texture because I want it to be like a flyer situation. That's no. Um, let's see. Maybe I want like a paper texture. So I can go in here to Adobe Stock and browse everything. So maybe I'll just say paper texture. While it's looking for that, I think I want to change the colors to like a lighter yellow or something. So it's like legible for me. Let's actually pick something. Steel colors. Hello. Yeah, there we go. And then I want to add something here as well. Did it? Did it? Oh. Okay, here we go. And then I want to say Drom Taberna. That's the name of the place. I'm going to make it center aligned, making sure I have time. I have time. Okay, yeah. I have a few minutes. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to delete this. I'm going to look at chat again. There it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is like reminiscent of all the jazz nights, right? I think. If you've ever been to a jazz club, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then maybe you want something like this, like a pasted vibe, right? Okay, let's see. And then again, I can change the blend mode of this. So something like this. Maybe I want to make it bigger. So make it bigger. Okay, yeah. And then make it multiply and then bring it behind all the text because I want the text to be more legible. I feel like I could use some other things in here as well. Like I can certainly change this to add some gradients in here. So maybe I want to do that. Gradient. Hello. Oh, that's a cool asset. I actually love this. Okay, maybe I want to bring. Ooh, that's actually cool. Kind of reminds me of like a disco ball. Doesn't really go with this, but we're gonna keep it. Okay, we're just going with things. And I use gradient again. Gold on that background looks chef's kiss. I agree, Kendall. I agree. Okay. I'm gonna do this super quick. I feel like I'm running short on time. I only have like 4 minutes. Let's see what this looks like. And then I have to animate this as well. Well, okay. Okay. Really quickly. Hello. Where are you? Nope. Nope. Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm going for. Okay, I love this. And then I can rotate this. Maybe not. Maybe I should just keep it like so. I think I want to decrease the opacity a little bit. Okay. That's so I feel like the jazz fest here, like that kind of needs more contrast in the background, and that's what I was going for. And I love this. Okay, I love this. Okay, 2 minutes, and now we have to change how everything looks. Okay, let's add animation to it because this is a type poster. This doesn't have all the details. Maybe I want to change the placement, but the good thing about using Adobe Express is that you can go back and change anything you want anytime. I feel like Big Smoke Brass Band is the highlight for me personally. I'm gonna go in here, add some animation to it. I'm gonna make it slide. So let's go ahead, add that slide animation. Automatically a timeline is added, which is super cool. Let's make this one drop. I'm gonna drop it in. So here we go, ta-da. And then maybe I wanna do like a hover situation here. So I'm gonna go in here. Let's see if there's like something. Ooh, no, okay, no. A tumble? Nope. A shrink? Nope. A grow? No. Maybe like a drop. Okay, let's do a drop and then do like a jitter, but like at a really slow speed. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. And maybe I want to animate the background as well, right? So maybe I want to do that, and you can do that with the background layer. So that's pretty cool. I can go in here and choose like a jitter animation here as well. Here we go. And that's actually how you can make typographic posters with animation and text effects using Firefly in Adobe Express. We did all of these in Adobe Express in the last 24 minutes, which was kind of unbelievable. Like, how did you even come up with this in 24 minutes? And it's on 9:24, so make sure to be there. You can go ahead and edit all of these as much as you like. There are a lot of animation presets here that I want to talk about before we end the stream today. We have breathe, bob, jitter, blinking. One of my favorites is actually jitter because it kind of gives that turbulent displace effect if you've ever used those. So that's pretty cool. But with that said, we're almost at the end. We have like a couple of minutes, so maybe I can just like add another element here. Maybe I can add like a little arrow just to give it like, hey, this is what we're doing. Yeah, but all of these are some design assets, some backgrounds and shapes. But I think that does it for me. Let me jump back to my face here. Hello. Thank you for joining me here on Adobe Live. Once again, my name is Anika right over here. Thank you for being here with me live on Adobe Live. If you haven't tuned in ever before, we stream every day from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific time here on Behance and on YouTube. Thanks so much for being in chat and being my friends and watching. Stick around for branding label creation up next. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.